Welcome back to Today we will learn about the explosive developments happening in Salem this Wednesday, September 10th, as relationships crumble, secrets surface, and emotional wounds begin to heal in the most unexpected ways. Belle's heartbreaking confession to Shawn. The emotional roller coaster continues for Belle Black as she finds herself once again turning to her former husband Shawn Brady during one of the most vulnerable moments of her life. Their intimate conversation unfolds with raw honesty as Belle finally opens up about the devastating aftermath of her relationship with E.J. DiMera, revealing just how deeply his betrayal has wounded her spirit. The pain in Belle's voice becomes unmistakable as she describes the humiliation she felt when E.J. threw her under the bus during Johnny's trial, completely destroying any trust she had built with the powerful DiMera patriarch. What makes this conversation particularly poignant is the way Shawn listens without judgment, offering Belle the emotional sanctuary she desperately needs. Their shared history creates an unspoken understanding between them, and viewers can sense the lingering chemistry that has never truly disappeared despite their divorce. Belle's vulnerability shines through as she admits her regrets about getting involved with E.J. in the first place, while Shawn gently reminds her that she deserves so much better than someone who would sacrifice her reputation for his own gain. The discussion naturally shifts to their daughter Claire, whose recent return to Salem has stirred up complicated emotions for both parents. Belle expresses her concerns about Claire's well-being following her breakup with Theo, while Shawn reassures her that their daughter has always been resilient. This parental bond they share seems to reignite something deeper between them, leaving viewers wondering if this could be the beginning of yet another reconciliation for the star-crossed couple. Theo's emotional journey through heartbreak. Meanwhile, Theo Carver finds himself grappling with the painful reality of his ended relationship with Claire Brady, seeking comfort from the two people who have always been his pillars of strength, his father Abe and stepmother Paulina. The young man's return to Salem carries the weight of romantic disappointment, but also the promise of new beginnings as he contemplates Tony DiMera's mysterious business proposition that brought him back from South Africa. Theo's conversation with Abe and Paulina reveals the depth of his feelings for Claire and how their breakup has left him questioning his future direction. Paulina, ever the nurturing figure, offers her stepson words of wisdom about love's unpredictable nature, while Abe provides the steady, fatherly guidance that Theo has always relied upon. Their support becomes even more crucial as Theo contemplates whether Tony's offer at DiMera Enterprises could provide the fresh start he needs to move forward with his life. The emotional weight of the breakup becomes apparent as Theo describes how things ended differently than he had hoped, suggesting there may have been misunderstandings or external pressures that contributed to the relationship's demise. His vulnerability in these moments showcases a more mature side of Theo, someone who has learned from heartbreak and is ready to channel that experience into positive life changes. The family's bond strengthens as they rally around him, proving once again that the Carver-Price clan stands united through life's challenges. Steve's dangerous game of secrets. The tension reaches a boiling point when Stephanie Johnson discovers the truth about the surveillance bug planted in Xander Kiriakis' office at Titan DiMera, leading to a heated confrontation with her father Steve that threatens to unravel carefully guarded secrets. Stephanie's anger is palpable as she demands answers from Steve, convinced that he has continued his investigation despite her explicit wishes for him to stay out of corporate espionage. Steve finds himself in an impossible position, desperately trying to maintain his daughter's trust while protecting the confidential nature of his work with Gabi Hernandez. His insistence on innocence rings hollow to Stephanie, who has grown increasingly suspicious of her father's mysterious activities and their potential impact on her own professional relationships. The confrontation becomes a test of their father-daughter bond, with Steve's reluctance to reveal the full truth creating a dangerous rift between them. The revelation of the listening device has far-reaching implications for everyone involved, particularly Xander, who fears that his secrets about Philip Kiriakis could be exposed to devastating effect. Steve's attempts to deflect blame onto unnamed former clients only serve to heighten Stephanie's frustration, as she realizes that someone in Salem is playing a much deeper game than anyone initially suspected. This web of deception threatens to entangle multiple families in its consequences. Marlena's struggle with grief and mysterious dreams. In one of the episode's most emotionally charged scenes, Kayla Johnson makes a compassionate visit to check on Marlena Evans, who continues to navigate the overwhelming grief following John Black's tragic death while battling disturbing recurring dreams. The conversation between these two longtime friends becomes a lifeline for Marlena, who has been struggling to cope with the multiple layers of loss and family drama that have consumed her world. Marlena's haunting Queen of the Night dreams continue to plague her sleep, adding another dimension to her psychological distress as she tries to process not only John's death, but also the complex family dynamics that have emerged in its aftermath. Kayla's medical expertise combined with her deep friendship provides exactly the kind of support Marlena needs, offering both professional insight and personal comfort during this incredibly difficult period. The visit becomes transformative for Marlena, whose spirits begin to lift as she finds solace in Kayla's presence and wisdom. Their conversation touches on themes of resilience, healing, and the importance of allowing oneself to grieve properly, while still remaining open to hope and eventual recovery. Kayla's gentle encouragement helps Marlena see that her current struggles, while overwhelming, are part of a natural healing process that will eventually lead her back to emotional stability. Julie and Maggie's bond through shared loss. The episode also features a deeply moving scene between Julie Williams and Maggie Kyriakis, two Salem matriarchs who find comfort in each other's company as they discuss their experiences with loss and the passage of time. Their conversation becomes a meditation on how grief affects people differently and how the support of understanding friends can make even the darkest moments more bearable. Maggie's reflection that time goes so quickly resonates with Julie, who has experienced her own share of heartbreak and loss throughout her long life in Salem. Their bond deepens as they share stories and wisdom, creating a beautiful intergenerational connection that highlights the strength found in female friendship. These quiet moments of human connection provide a counterbalance to the drama and intrigue that typically dominates Salem's landscape. The emotional honesty between these two beloved characters serves as a reminder that healing often comes through community and shared experience, with both women finding renewed strength in their friendship and mutual understanding of life's inevitable challenges. Part 2, Tuesday, September 9th, 2025. Secrets, Suspicions, and Shocking Deals in Salem. Welcome back to Days of Our Lives. Today's episode was filled with whispered secrets, old wounds reopening, and a few promises that may not be worth trusting. Salem's most powerful players continue to scheme, and the ripple effects are already spreading through the town. Tony's hidden hand. The day began in the DiMera mansion, a place where shadows seem to hold more truth than the light of day. Tony DiMera led Gabi Hernandez inside with a calm but stern expression. His tone carried the weight of both authority and warning as he scolded her for mishandling a surveillance bug. Gabi, though clever and ambitious, had made a dangerous mistake. Tony made it clear that such carelessness could have cost them both dearly. Yet, in a calculated move, he reassured her that he wouldn't use her error as a weapon to break their arrangement. On the contrary, he promised her that she would get exactly what she had bargained for, though the way he said it sounded more like a threat than a comfort. What struck Gabi most was Tony's chilling assurance that no one would ever discover her involvement. For someone like Gabi, who thrives on secrecy but fears exposure, those words were both soothing and unsettling. Once she left, Tony's mask of calm confidence cracked ever so slightly when he received a phone call from Rita. Her news? A mysterious individual was on their way to Salem, someone who could tip the balance of power once again. Rafe's warning. Meanwhile, in the town square, Rafe Hernandez crossed paths with EJ DiMera. EJ wore his familiar smile, leaning in close as he spoke with the detective. Their exchange was laced with that usual tension. Rafe, grounded in law and order, versus EJ, a man who thrives on bending the rules to his advantage. Not long after, Rafe issued a warning to Kat. The details were vague, but his tone suggested danger lurking nearby. For Kat, whose ties to both family and romance keep her deeply entwined in Salem's chaos, Rafe's words were more than just a casual heads-up. It was a reminder that danger is never far when DiMeras are involved. Xander's struggle for redemption. Elsewhere, Xander Cook found himself at a crossroads once again. In a surprising turn, he sat down with Philip Kyriakis to discuss something most Salemites never thought Xander would take seriously: anger management. Xander, long known for his temper and impulsive decisions, has been trying to repair the bridges he once burned. He made gestures toward reconciliation with several people, including Philip and even Sarah. Yet when the subject of Sarah truly came up, it was clear Xander's heart still bore deep wounds. The conversation revealed that despite his attempts to change, Xander wasn't ready to forgive her. His determination to hold onto that grudge made it clear that redemption might be harder for him to grasp than he wants to admit. Their talk shifted toward business, specifically the co-CEO arrangement. Reviewing recent security findings, both men agreed that, aside from Gabi's mishap with the bug, no other errors had been found. Even so, the clock seemed to be ticking. They felt a sense of urgency, knowing that sealing the deal before unforeseen consequences struck might be their only chance to maintain control. The larger picture. Today's events revealed three crucial threads, weaving together Salem's next chapter. Tony and Gabi's uneasy alliance, built on secrecy, danger, and promises that could unravel at any moment. Xander's internal war, a man desperate to prove he has changed, but unwilling to let go of the past that continues to poison him. Rafe's foreboding warning, proof that the storm clouds are gathering, and those in Salem must brace themselves. The DiMera mansion remains the beating heart of Salem's schemes, but the ripples extend far beyond its walls. Each whispered deal, each hidden bug, and each unresolved grudge has the potential to ignite battles that no one can fully control. What comes next? As Salemites continue down these dangerous paths, the audience is left with haunting questions. Who is the mysterious figure Rita mentioned? Will Tony's deal with Gabi truly give her what she wants? Or will it be another trap in the DiMera web? And perhaps most intriguingly, is Xander truly capable of change? Or is his anger destined to consume him once again?